What is good, Virgo? Welcome back to my channel, Virgo Interesting. So we're going to do your December card, and interesting enough, I started doing your reading. I did pull the channel messages and everything, and then I started pulling the deck, and then I got a download to say stop and redo your reading spread with a different deck. So I do feel like this is more of like a guided message for you, something that you need to know this month. Okay, so I will start over and tell you guys the oracle cards we got out. So we got the balance card here, and it says chaos. Your life could be feeling a little chaotic and you find it hard to find your footing here. And then we got witch here, and then it says metaverse, and then we have protection, then we have silence, and then we have accountability and the connect card. So I do feel like there's some sort of like level of accountability that you are taking or needing to take or needing to connect, get in tune. There's something about like you needing to sit in silence. I do know that you will be protected through this. I do feel like a lot of anxiety is coming through. I'm hearing stomach issues. You could be feeling it in the pit of your stomach. I do just feel like there's a sense internally. It feels like internal chaos here. So let's see. This could be around just major changes or major decisions. You're going through a deep transformation. I split the deck and we got the death card and the emperor card. So I do feel like because let me just tell you what I was getting in the last spread that I had to stop. So I felt like this was like going into like a deep sort of like a self-pity type of energy, or it was kind of like you saying everything that was wrong, and then in the middle of that, spirit was just like, no, stop that, cut it, we're going to start over, because there's a different type of message that you need to hear. It's not, because I was getting a lot of like these, what you're saying and what you're going through and all this stuff and how it's not fair and all this and all that. And it's like, no, that's not what you need to hear right now, because you have the power, Virgo. This is what the reading is about. You have the power to change this situation or to pull yourself out of this rut. I feel like you may have a lot of feelings when it comes to really being in authority or in the authoritative position in your life, meaning the emperor, someone who got their shit together pretty much. And you may feel like a child, or you may feel small, or you may feel incapable of doing something, but you are beyond capable and beyond capable to balance out yourself with this death card here. So I get that, because I do see this little child here, right here. I do feel like there's something about you feeling as if you don't know what to do here. Okay, this card says abracadabra on it, and we talked about that before. It says therefore I think, therefore I am, or therefore I speak, or therefore I am. So that's why I was getting to cut that other deck, because it was like, no, none of that self-pity stuff anymore. All right, so let's see what's going on, Virgo, this December. Let's see, Virgo. Virgo, I get a lot of young energy here. It feels to me as if you possibly see yourself still as a child. And for me, I can relate to that, because sometimes I see myself as a 8-year-old cosplaying an adult. And so it just, sometimes when I get in certain situations that I feel like I gotta show up an adult for, sometimes those situations kind of make me feel like, am I being an adult correctly here? So I do see with the Son of Coins in reverse and the Daughter of Knives in reverse, this could be like a fear of really speaking up or acting, or not feeling good about your finances, or feeling good about yourself, or feeling good about, or not being able to express something that could be going on in your life. Something about standing up for yourself is very hard for you to do right now. I think it's because you see everything going out in the world, and I feel like you're over analyzing, trying to figure out what's your place in this, and all this stuff. It just seems like your attention is on a lot of things that have nothing to do with you. All right, we have the Daughter of Wands here clarifying. So I do feel like this is like a lot of young energy that you are working through right now. We got the Four of Knives in reverse. So I feel like you're escaping something here, something to do with the home, and then the Five of Coins in reverse. So I think the thing is, you need to see that something is already here for you. There's something that you are not being privy to or paying attention to. I feel like you're supposed to move out of this energy, out of this needing, because it's given kind of like codependent or dependent on someone outside of you telling you what to do or how to do or protecting you and making sure you have this or have that. It's like spirit is saying, I gave you the power to get through this. Like, you know how to do it. You've done this before. And so I feel like sometimes, like, when things feel like they get too hard for you, Virgo, it feels like you just kind of go into your shell and then you revert back to like this child. It's kind of because I keep seeing a child in my head, or it feels like possibly like a child when you were not able to be there for yourself, or when possibly when parents were kind of shunned you or didn't listen to you or didn't show up for you, didn't come to any of your events, that sort of thing, didn't support you in what you were doing. And it feels like it's this certain amount of judgment that you place on yourself to be perfect or to have this, to have that. And I feel like right now, Two of Wands, there's a decision. I just feel like, Virgo, there's a decision right here, because I feel like you've been toying with this for a while. I'm a Virgo rising. This hits me in, a very particular area, but I feel like this is like bigger than that. I feel like this is like, because we got the Mother of Wands here with this energy here. So this is you really needing to be that person, like really, because I feel like it's like you're afraid to break out of your shell or to do something different, to be something different. I feel like you possibly don't want to be scrutinized, or you want to feel like things are perfect or come off as things are perfect, but I don't feel like you are deciding to show up completely, Virgo. So I do see with this Mother of Wands, and then with this dress is orange, so that gives me sacral chakra energy. It's something about like you're too technical or too, I can't move on if this doesn't happen, or this didn't happen, or this sort of thing and that sort of thing. So it just feels as if you're still living in the past here, or you're operating from a wounded place, or from a place that it's giving like childhood. It's giving childhood. I keep saying childhood because that's what it's giving. So, yes, okay. What did I say? You're feeling as if your efforts aren't recognized here with the Six of Wands in reverse. So, you could be feeling like as if what you are doing, or what you are trying to achieve, or how you're trying to, because it seems like you've been by yourself a lot this year, or you really it kind of breaks my heart because I'm feeling it now. I'm just sitting here and I'm feeling it. Whew. It just seems like you don't feel as if you've been supported, or if people have truly shown up for you, or people have recognized the effort, the work that you put in on yourself, or support what you're doing. If you are making strides to better yourself, if you are going to school, if you are putting together a business and have started it, it just seems like there's people in your life that have not supported you. And so it makes you feel and takes you back to this place of when you were younger and your parents didn't show up for you, or people kind of bypassed what you were doing. So you could have a Chiron in a wound, like a wounded, because it's giving wounded type of energy when it comes to your stability. So this could be like your foundations or your family. So you could have a Chiron in Cancer or Taurus or Libra, or any cardinal sign, Aries or Capricorn. So those things like your family base, where when we go after things and we want our parents to feel proud of us, or really to express or show up for us, or our friends, it just seems to me like you feel alone, or you feel like, man, I just feel like I'm just moving alone out here and nobody gets it, or no one's recognizing, or no one really is understanding me. Daughter of Baskets. Yeah, it just seems like you have to do this all alone here. So this is because we only have one queen here, but we have all the children cards here. So it just seems to me that still kind of it comes from a place where at different stages in your life when you were trying to progress or trying to move yourself up there, trying to do this, trying to do that, it seems to me that every time you try to make that move, it seems that there's been a moment where you just kind of feel shunned or pushed to the side. Son of Knives here, and then we got the Emperor in reverse. So you don't feel recognition for what you have achieved or what you have done, or don't feel like what you want to do will be worth it here. The Queen of Wands is still the only one that's in the upright here. So what that is telling me is you need some quiet time. Devil in reverse. Son of Baskets in reverse. Ten of Knives in reverse. Man, you're not letting go, Virgo. What are you not letting go? Oh my gosh. Because this feels disconnected. You may feel disconnected. You feel disconnected to yourself or disconnected to your reality is what I'm hearing. Disconnected to your family, disconnected to your friends, disconnected. You know what it is? I feel like you were doing fine before, but I feel like you kind of reverted back to thinking from when you were a child, or when you tried to do something, or when you tried to express yourself and people were not showing up or supporting you. So it seems as if you started back thinking from that point, and so everything in your reality kind of seems a little skewed here. But what I do see here with this Ten of Knives, clarifying this Tower in reverse, it's giving that healing. It's like you think you're in this healing phase, but healing really is stop telling the old story, stop pulling stuff up from the past, stop really sitting on things that have happened to you, because you were in a position where you were okay, where things were balanced and you were achieving and doing things, and it possibly feels as if like people in your life kind of made you feel not supported, and so you possibly have kind of given up on yourself a little bit, and you block your intuition out, and then it's like, even though nothing may be there, I'm getting, because we got the Devil in reverse here, so we got the Son of Wands in reverse, so a lot of this may not even be true. It just may be because with the metaverse here, I'm getting like a quantum physics or quantum leaping. It's like you may have leaped back into a version of yourself that you're not truly anymore. Yeah. Eight of Wands, Three of Coins in reverse. Your self-concept is just off. Your self-concept is off, Virgo. We got the Eight of Wands and the Three of Coins in reverse. So it seems to me that your self-confidence is just off right now. And we got the Two of Coins, like you're afraid to make some sort of decision about what way you're moving on towards. Because I feel like you're scared that if you actually do walk away from that healing, or even telling yourself that these things have happened to you, or bringing it up over and over again, that things are going to move fast for you. But I do see also this Three of Knives in reverse as well. Nothing is there. Nothing is wrong. It's your self-concept, well, the way you're feeling about yourself and your ability to do things. It just may be, yeah. Let's see. Exactly. Okay. You're the one in your head, Virgo. You know, that perfectionistic thing that us Virgos have, and the timing and trying to get the timing right and trying to be more than what we feel that we need to be but because it kind of feels like it's a mask or a cover up, a kind of a cover up for what we really are feeling. When we try to strive to achieve these massive things, it seems like it's just a cover up for what we are deeply feeling here. So what I'm seeing for you, because the Five of Baskets is in reverse, it's like nothing is there, like nothing is wrong, and it just seems like you with the Seven of Knives, you're dragging all the old thoughts and all the old behaviors from like when parents may have told you, because y'all know how I feel about this card. So it's like doing and telling you how you needed to be, how you needed to wear your hair, how you needed to show up in the world, what career you were going in. And it seems like when you were trying to do what you wanted to do, people like fought against it. And it seems like you are in the midst of doing something that's different now, or presenting yourself as someone different. And it seems that you may be getting met with that same kind of like judgmental feel that you did when you were a child. So you kind of feel like you're shying away here. But it's like the moon that's in reverse here, and this daughter of which one, coins, your abundance is in acceptance, Virgo. Acceptance and moving on. Because we have the Fool card here. It's like you can start over at any time. You can let this go at any time. You can decide to still hold that younger version of yourself close to you and still be okay here. Chariot card. It's time for you to move forward. All right. Ooh, so this is accountability. This is what it is, because you need to connect instead of trying to. Okay, so listen, someone told me something one time that really changed my perspective. And she was saying, this person I was talking to, she was saying that when she tried to change her life, there were certain things that she could not get past. For instance, it was her really losing weight and her really something about her finances too as well, but she couldn't get to the point where she was consistent because she was always resenting that version of herself, that because of all the things she went through, because of the trauma, because of all these things. And so she had this deep resentment for herself and her body as it was. And you know, when you feel that way about yourself, the body knows. And so it's only going to hold on to that because your fear or your disgust or whatever you feel about yourself, like it feels that, and it feels like, oh my gosh, like you hate me, so like there's nothing that's going to change because you're not loving and supporting yourself and supporting your body and saying, you know what, this body has got me through this life, or this, you know, this job that I have had has got me to this point, or this position that I'm in is an opportunity to get me to another point. Instead of resenting where you are, it's something about accepting where you are. So this seems like a moment of you. It's something about like you need to understand the bigger picture. You need to get outside of yourself. Get outside of yourself. Yeah. Because happiness can always be a choice with the Sun card and the Seven of Baskets. You're thinking about too much, too far into the future and too far back into the past instead of being present right here and right now, Virgo. And so I feel like you possibly could have wanted to do a million things, a million and one things this year, but none of them possibly happened the way that you wanted them to, or there were things that just kind of came up as curveballs, as life does give us. But you thinking about like your childhood and nostalgia, and this with the Six of Baskets, is you still rooting yourself in the past. All right, so you have this opportunity here to move on. You're the one that's like throwing judgment on yourself, and this comes from family. So Father of Coins, Mother of Baskets here. You could possibly still care about what your family thinks, what your parents think, or thinking about what you didn't get from your parents. So you don't know how to be the star in your life. And so this seems, with this dress here, there's some chains on here. So it just feels like you're bound to this old version of yourself and you're not allowing yourself to move forward here. So let's see. Let me actually get another deck. So this just has my heart like hurting, Virgo. So that could be the way that you're feeling. You may feel as if you need support, and you may really do need support from people that get it. But this is about you taking that accountability, and it sucks that it's like that because, you know, with the star card on the bottom again, it's about you, because the star power comes from within. And if you don't see it from within, like it's something that's never going to dictate or translate out to other people for them to look back at you and see you in the same light that you see yourself. So if you see yourself as incompetent and don't have what you need and not protected and whatever, it can repel people here. So this is you needing to balance that inner chaos here. So a lot of quiet time would be good for you. A lot of silence would be good for you. I feel like you're overstimulated. Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. You know, listen, you cannot hear. This is what it is. You cannot hear over your own thoughts. We got the Four of Cups because you keep running back to them. Knight of Swords. You keep running back to those old ideas in your head that really do not belong there. All right. Five of Wands. And it creates conflict. Whenever there's a time for you to be happy, it creates that conflict. All right. So we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords here, Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands. Listen, your stability is already here, but the thing is, you have to get grounded within yourself. It's just giving fixed energy here. You could have fixed energy in your chart, but I do see with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's this level of like you haven't accepted. King of Cups. Meditation would do you some good too. The silent meditations or doing projects, cleaning your house without music, without, it's something about like, okay, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing cut all the information. Cut all the information. Like everything that information overload. And for me, I'm learning I have to do that because I sit and I scroll and I watch TikToks. And what that does is it gets all that information in your mind. And so when it comes time for me to actually do the things I want to do, I have to filter out what thoughts are mine and what thoughts are not mine. So this kind of seems like that. You've been taking in information from everyone, your family, ideas, from other people on the internet, from strangers that you want to be nothing like. And it may not even be the information that you need to be taking in, because it would be one thing if you were taking in information that would benefit you, but it seems like just talk, random talk. So you need to filter what you're listening to. We got the Star card. Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Listen, too, I do feel like this space where you're at by yourself right now, it doesn't seem like it, but it is a gift here, because I do feel like the right people are going to come back into your life when you settle this. Because if you're feeling like there's no one around right now, it's because you're supposed to be close to yourself at the moment to recognize your own star power, that you have everything that you need within. Virgo, I wish you understood. You have it with you, because I do feel like there's a part of you that's lacking actually moving forward, because it's giving like analysis paralysis, like you're stuck because you're trying to figure it out when the path is already laid out for you. You just got to internally balance yourself. That could be where that anxiety is coming from. Your internal compass, or your intuition wants to move you somewhere, or wants you to move somewhere, and you, because you're in your head and you're logical and you're thinking about what can I physically do action wise, it's like, no, like, we're not balanced. We're not. So with the Lovers, with that number being a 6, this is very much like your energy, that organization and stuff like that. But it's like you coming into balance with yourself, the mind and the intuition. All right. The gut feeling. So this is why silence this month is important, and accountability. Like, okay, I know what I went through when I was younger, or when I didn't feel heard, but now that I'm an adult, and now that I have the opportunity, I have all this opportunity, time and space, now that no one is in my orbit, what can I use to focus on my goals, or what can I use to set myself up for this type of success that I want? So this is actually an opportunity if you allow it to be, Virgo. Let's see what else. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Listen, you gotta let it be the end. Nine of Swords. You have to let this be the end, all right? You have to let this be the end, because I feel like you're the only one holding yourself up. Five of Cups in reverse. Devil in reverse. Listen, it's you. It's you. You're stuck in your own mind. Fool card. Listen, Virgo. It's because I wish you could see what's going on in my head, like the visuals I'm getting. I'm like, you're sitting in a room and with like a straight jacket on, and it's you binding yourself off, but the back of the straight jacket is not clipped. You could easily be like, oh, let me take this off. And let me just open the door and let myself out. But it's like in your mind over the past. You guys know the past doesn't exist unless you give it a reason to. When you wake up every day, if you remember your past, then that's you bringing it now into the present because all you have is right now. So that's why I'm saying you living in the past and like bringing back up all those thoughts are stirring up those same situations in your present. So this is why you need to get in tune with yourself, get connected to yourself. Abracadabra, I'm gonna say it again. On this card it says connect. So abracadabra is therefore I speak, therefore I am. So you need to tell yourself who you really are, that you are capable, that you are protected if you try something new, that no matter if people support you or not, Virgo, you still are capable of getting it done. You still are capable of having the success, and you're worthy. You're worth it. Like, you're worth the success that you want, all right? And it just hurts my heart because I'm like, I know what that's like. I know what that's like to doubt yourself. Pick one path. Pick one path. Pick one path, Virgo. If that's the best thing I can tell for you, is to pick one path this month. And the path really is you. So pick one thing to focus on this month with yourself. So this could be you just shutting out all the noise and you really stop listening to all these other people or a lot of other people's ideas, because when you do that, that means you don't trust in your own ideas or yourself. So we got the Seven of Pentacles here, we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's causing you because you're looking at all these other things or whatever you're putting out and you're looking at it, or you're comparing and you're doing all these things and you want to listen to other people and you want other people's opinion. It's like, no, all you have to do is stop listening to other people and stop listening to the past because it doesn't exist. All right, as far as we're concerned right now, you're capable of getting yourself on the path. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and then the Death and Rebirth, all that shit that you've been through, you can utilize it. You can utilize it. You can use it as motivation. You could use it as fuel, or you can use it to stay in a old cycle. Listen, Scorpio energy, let it go, let it pass, because this 13 makes a 4, which is stability and home life. And although sometimes we grow up in home life and situations that really did not give us what we needed, the true home is within you. So this is where you need to be placing your focus. We got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. You didn't lose anything. If you think you're losing something, you're not losing anything. You're able to put yourself on the right path. You're able to pick what it is that you want. You're able to go for whatever it is that you want. You are like, your success or whatever you're looking for, Virgo, whatever this is, it is literally right there. It's so close in front of your face you don't see it because you're still looking from a vantage point of the past, and so you can't see it. So when you move all that other extra mental stuff away and balance out this chaos internally, you're going to see with the metaverse, anything you want is right there. All right. So Virgo, listen, I know this is a lot, but you're bigger than your situation, and you need to know that this situation does not have power over you. You have power over the situation, because actually we create our situations through what we are constantly thinking. All right. So water yourself with more positive thoughts. Start to see yourself as someone that can do and can be and can have, and no matter what other people say. All right, no matter how other people treat you, no matter how many people don't show up for you, there's going to be your tribe out there that does. And when you see yourself as beneficial and worthy, and whatever you have to contribute as worthy, other people are going to gravitate towards that and see to it that you become successful. I promise. All right. So Virgo, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me. If you like this reading, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye.